Hello friends, welcome you all in Mechanical CAD room. Hope you are doing well. Let's start. So first of all, be aware about the units. At bottom right corner, you can see MMGS. I'm using these units. Let's start. So I am drawing this a basic geometry to show the tricks. Click on line, draw a simple triangle, and give the dimension of 50 mm to these two lines. Okay, and must be aware that these lines are horizontal and vertical. If it is not, click make it horizontal. Okay. If this line is not vertical, click left click and make it vertical. So go to the features command. Here enter it is by default 10 and 20 or let's say 15. Okay. Now you can see the basic geometry. To rotate this, you must have to press the scroll button from your mouse, okay, and you can rotate the geometry. You already know this. Click on fillet command. By default, it is 10 selected here, okay. So let's select these edges, first, second, and third one. So here is full preview, okay. For example, if I click on no preview, there will be no visible fillets. I am clicking on full preview. Here in 4 4 mm and it is metric, okay, not asymmetric. So click OK. Now you can see the geometry. So click here, view orientations, and it is front. You can see at this point you will see what exactly the view is. This is front view, okay. Click here. Now go to the arrows keys on your keyboard, left, enter the left arrow from your keyboard. You will see the geometry is rotating. Okay. Now enter the right key. The geometry will move towards right. Downward key. Okay. And upward. This is actually by default 15-degree rotation from your keyboard. Now press the shift key. While pressing the shift key, click on right arrow. Now this is 90-degree rotation of your geometry. Upward key 90-degree rotation. Downward key 90-degree rotation. Left side arrow key 90-degree rotation. Okay. So remember that you must have to press the shift key. If you don't press the shift key, the geometry will rotate at 15 degrees. Now click space bar. You directly will enter to the orientation view. Here you also can select the type of view. This is top view, right view, bottom view, left view. This is isometric view. Okay, it is isometric view. So you can enter into view orientation by clicking here. Okay, or simply press space bar. I will recommend you that you will follow the space bar so that when you will work in SolidWorks, it will make the geometry process, making process very fast. Okay, so click spacebar, isometric view, spacebar. This is normal view. Okay, click here. So if somehow just zoom out, and suddenly the geometry disappears. Okay, zoom out. So how you will find your geometry? Zooming in this case is very difficult to find where exactly the geometry is. So click F from keyboard. Yes, the geometry will be appeared in front of you. It is actually zoom to fit, and you can do this from zoom to fit here. Okay, so let's again do this. The geometry is no visible. Click zoom to fit. It is visible. Or you can enter F from keyboard. Now, if you want to customize this rotation, I am pressing arrow key from keyboard. Okay, arrow key from keyboard. The rotation is 15 degree. This is by default setting of SolidWorks. So if you want to change this, go to options, directly to the options, not the arrow key, and go to view. Okay, here you will see arrow keys, view rotation speed of 15 degree, and mouse speed is fast. So if you want to change, you can customize this value, but for now I am not gonna customize it. Okay, click here. Okay, let's quickly do one more thing. Press F11 from your keyboard. F11. Yes, F11. Sometimes you have to press function F11 if F11 is directly not working. So this will make the full screen view. Okay, again F11. Yes. Somehow, if you feel that, right click here, check this enable command manager. Now click F11. This is fully screen view of SolidWorks geometry. Okay. Again click F11 from keyboard. Go to the top, right click, enable command manager. Okay. Now again click F11 to make full screen view. You will see still command manager. Right click, check the enable command manager box. Now you will see the full screen geometry. Again click F11. Right click, enable command manager. Now the command manager is visible to you. Here you will see sketch mode, line, circle, all of these commands we utilize here. But one more thing, important thing is right click here, go to the tabs. Here you will see feature sketch is checked, unchecked. Now you will see the sketch is no more visible here. Features, tabs, uncheck features. Now features tab is no more visible here. Okay. So if you wanna again change the setting, right click, tabs, features, sketch. Now you can see here features and sketch are again activated. Now let's say sheet metal. Now sheet metal tab is activated. You can see here. Okay. So these settings are more critical in SolidWorks. You must have to be aware of these. One more thing. Yes, this is the last thing here I'm gonna tell you for tips and tricks. Let's make this geometry again. Okay. Front plane sketch. You will see this is not automatically normal. What it actually means, click this simple arrow here, okay, options, and go to sketch. Auto rotate view normal to sketch plane on sketch creation and sketch edit. This is by default checked on SolidWorks, but I recently had done unchecked. Okay, now exit the sketch, front plane, sketch. Here you will see the geometry is now automatically normal too. Again, go to options and go to sketch, uncheck the auto rotate view. Okay, now exit the sketch. Okay, front plane, sketch. Here you will see this time the geometry is in its actual view. It is not the normal view. Now for convenience, I prefer to choose it for auto rotate. Sometime if you don't like it, then you just simply uncheck the auto rotate view. Okay, exit the sketch. Now again, front plane, sketch. Here, right click the mouse and slide it. Simply slide it. Right click the mouse, slide slightly. Yes, you will see here the mouse gestures. Okay, dimension, line, these four gestures. So again, once again do this. Right click the mouse and just simply slide a bit. Yes, you will see the mouse gesture. Okay, so do this again. This is actually the by default setting of the SolidWorks. You can also customize these four mouse gestures. Select. So let's make this geometry very in a very fast way. Okay, let's do it. Right click from mouse and you have to draw a line once again. Right click and slide it to the line command. Yes, you will enter into the line command. Left click, draw a triangle. Right click, make it horizontal, make it vertical. Dimension mode, right click and slide upward. Give it a dimension of 50. Yes, 50. Feature 15 mm. Extrude. OK. Delay. Select these edges. OK. Here you will see the geometry. Now you can see the difference here. Okay. Now I am not in the sketch mode. Here you can see no sketch is. Now for this time, right click the mouse and slide it upward. Here you can see the options are now changed. This is actually the part option. Okay, front plane, sketch. Now right click from mouse, slide it upward slightly. Now you will see the mouse gesture. This is for sketch. Okay, now if you want to customize this gestures, go to the arrow command here, customize. Okay, Keyboard, mouse gestures. Now go to the mouse gestures. Here are the mouse gestures. These are for part, for sketch. These are for default, by default, and assembly. These four, and for drawing, these are four. Click here, add gestures. You will see that now the gestures have been changed. Okay, click 12 gestures. Here you will see a lot of gestures. For now, I simply prefer 4 gestures. Okay, if you wanna edit one of these, I mostly prefer line, smart dimension, and circle command to be here. If I wanna remove it, left click and drag it slightly. This will be removed. Okay, search for trim command. Left click and drag it here. So trim introduce is visible here. Click OK. Now you will see the trim below. Hope you understand the purpose of gesture. So one last thing. Customize keyboard. Okay, go to keyboard. Here simply saying zoom to fit. Zoom to fit. This one zoom to fit F. Okay, the shortcut key F is for zoom to fit. What it simply means, exit the sketch. When you lost your geometries somehow, click F from keyboard. This is zoom to fit. You also change, you can also change this. One thing is that go to front plane, sketch, okay, line, and randomly drawing it. So another method of drawing this line is press L from keyboard. Yes, you can else also draw the line. Select L from keyboard. Okay. Hope you are understanding the importance of shortcut keyboards and the settings, tips and tricks of SolidWorks. So hope you enjoyed this lecture and will certainly use these commands to improve the work and to improve the efficiency of using SolidWorks, how you utilize it. One more thing, if you exit the sketch, you will not be able to draw a line. Okay, here you will see no line option is visible. Also in sketch mode, you can't go directly into the line command. So if you wanna change these, go to the sketch, edit sketch. Now again you will be in the same mode, edit, draw, center, something else. Okay, select and spacebar, isometric view. So this is all about today's lecture and hope you will enjoy it. Best wishes for today's lecture. Thank you so much, guys. Spacebar, isometric, spacebar.